Hello and welcome to episode 44 of the DaebakCast. 44. This is a weekly podcast where each week three of us come together to talk about K-pop. Sometimes we do album reviews, and sometimes we also do topics of discussion. This week we're all album reviews once again. It's another
Should
album
be the last
review
week of all album reviews.
Yeah, for a little while. As always, I'm joined by Nate.
Dur.
It's actually 4 Durs.
Oh, is it? Yeah, whatever. Song's trash. Spoilers.
I don't think it's trash. I like it. Anyways, and also Andrew usually has 3 things.
Number 1, my friend Catherine from the Facebook group, she said she was at like some museum over the weekend, and there was like a Korea exhibit, and they were showing Girls' Generation's Mr. Mystery music video as like, I guess, an example of Korea, which kind of just makes me sad because these people are like, oh, this group is good. Too bad they're dead.
Too bad half the members are gone. Yeah.
Number 2, it has been an arduous, long, extenuous process trying to get these freaking like Nike X off-white Virgil Abloh freaking shoes, because I've had to enter like 15 raffles and
He just made that up, by the way.
No. Virgil Abloh is the designer for this high-end fashion label named Off-White, and they're doing a collaboration with Nike, and so they're calling it the 10, so it's this like limited edition release, and they're only doing it by raffle. Like, you can't just show up to the store and like
Nintendo Switches in Japan.
Yeah, basically, because if you could just, it was first come first serve. People would be lining up like last week just to try and get it. Like, people are insane. Like, the resale price on it is retail is $160. Resale is like $1,500 right now. So,
well, I think the reason they do the raffle is so that people can't scalp, right?
Yeah, but people scalp anyway because you enter like 100 fake emails, and sometimes they don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean the only reason I kind of wanted to get into it was because I saw Chris Wu, formerly of EXO. He did something with Complex where he went to this like secret store and like went shopping. Like, he spent like $3,000 in just 4 pairs of shoes. But by the time this airs, I will figure out whether or not I actually win a pair. But we'll see. And lastly, yesterday or today, I guess it's 11/9 here, but it would have been yesterday, is Momo's birthday. So it's
Woo.
I believe she turned 22 in like regular age, or I don't know how old she is actually. I don't know if that's her regular age or just like the Korean age, but
I think that's her Korean age. I don't think anyone in Twice is that
Oh,
old.
so she's a legal adult now. Okay.
Because Nayeon was 23 last year, and I think that was in Korean age.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, happy birthday, Momo.
I'm looking it up right now. She just turned 21 in regular age.
Hey, she can drink.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, no, you can drink in Korea at like 18. Never mind.
Be drinking for 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am Jacob, and this is your weekly blown out. The truth doesn't require acknowledgement to be exactly what it is. We can't snap.
Oh,
Yeah, I can.
ooh, wait, something came out. Hold on. Nope, lost it.
No, it's still just thumping. Is mine thumping too?
Yep.
It's better than Andrew's.
Hey.
There.
I don't know how to snap. I can't snap.
Not.
Anyways, it's kind of like how some people can't whistle for some reason.
No, I lost my ability to whistle after I got my wisdom teeth taken out, because I used to be able to whistle fine.
Weird. Anyways.
Nope.
All right. Anyways, let's get right into our reviews. Coming up first, 17's second full album, Teen, Age.
Teenage.
Teen, age. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay.
One quick thing I noticed with this album: there's 13 tracks, which is exactly the amount of members they have. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
We've
was
also
clever.
heard 4 of the songs before.
Yep.
It's probably a coincidence, honestly.
No, I think they probably did that on purpose. Come on, there's symbolism in every Asian culture is deeply rooted in everything symbolism. Come on.
True.
Okay, first song is Intro, called The New World, which is
Into
like...
the New World?
Yeah, no, I had
just
to double
New
take.
World.
I had to double take. I was like, wait, Into the New World, what?
Intro, New World, which is like weird dubstep, which I didn't expect at all.
I mean,
It's an intro.
they've been kind of
Yeah.
trending towards that lately, which is nice. It's kind of interesting to see 17's sort of progression when it comes to genres, because like 17 in 2017 is way different than 17 when they were doing like Monsta, and even very nice.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like it seems more like a progression rather than a completely dime flip,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Which is nice though, because again,
Mm-hmm.
very rarely do K-pop groups ever progress, or
Yeah.
any pop group ever progress. So that's nice.
Yeah, I was just
Well-
surprised because I haven't heard dubstep and K-pop in a while.
Because
Yeah,
it fell
since,
out.
like
'cause
Chinese everybody, like 2014. Or
Yeah, I was
2013.
ever
I
aware
don't
of,
even
like
know.
from like 2012 and 2014-ish.
Yeah. So yeah, this intro is like basically what they're gonna walk out on stage to, like
Yep.
at
For-
tours and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it kind of sucks that they released this album after they came to the U.S., not before. And like they performed some of this during the concert, but not everything, which is weird.
yeah. Was that stuff out yet, or are they
No, I think
performing
it-
just for the concert?
It was August, so it was like right during when they started, because you know how some of these tracks are like the subunit. So some of they performed some of the
Yeah.
subunit stuff.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you go to that? I don't remember.
No, I didn't end up going, but Cloud, one of my friends from the vlog, she went.
Cool.
Yep. Next is Change Up, which is the leader song, which we heard earlier. It's like pretty standard 17 pop
Love it though.
stuff. Yeah, it's good. I like the
beat-
build up.
The beat's amazing, and because I think when we covered this, I said it kind of reminds me of the Dum Dum remix that they did for
Yeah.
Mystic.
Yep. I could see that. It's like the beat and the progression of the song that kind of
Yeah, it's the
gives
same
off that
notes.
vibe.
Or they must have been
Yeah.
using like the same sort of. They must have been using the same sample, like or like beat package from I don't know, like on like what are they using? Korea?
Actually,
FL
it sounds like they're using a similar beat but like sped up rather
Yeah,
than
it's just which is like what a
instead
lot of
of
like hip hop
dun,
tracks do.
dun, 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 it's like
Yeah, they double timed it, which is interesting. But they probably just use the same like sound package on I don't know,
could be.
on FL Studio or something like that. It's nice though.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Next is Without You, which is actually my favorite song. So, like, this is a really, like, complex song. It, like, starts out like it's gonna be a winter style tropical house song, but then it becomes a slower, like, ballad pop song. And
Then
like
the chorus.
yeah, like it builds up into a softer chorus, but then it builds up into a tropical house drop. And it's just like really interesting and weird. But I think it's my favorite song because of it.
It was alright. Of the EDM songs, this wasn't as notable for me, but it wasn't too bad.
Go ahead, Jacob.
All right, yeah. For me, I would say it's like nothing really special. Like, kind of getting a little like, I don't know, like with the tropical house stuff. Yeah, I'm getting a little like tired out. I guess basically, like, I don't hate it. I just like
We've just heard
want to
100
see
songs.
something different. Yeah, like it sounds good. It's just not like blowing me away or anything. Basically, you know.
I don't know. I think I just liked it because it didn't go where I expected it at all.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very,
that makes sense.
It does have an interesting progression in terms of the songs. So yeah, I think that you could say that for a lot of the tracks on this album. It's just very like the production doesn't really, at least for the most part, most of the production doesn't sound generic, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next is Clap, which is the title track, which has like a classic hard rock style, which is really cool.
Love the
You see-
riff.
Yeah,
Love
so
it
this
so much.
one is actually my favorite song. It's the title track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely agree with their choice on the title track, and it
Yeah,
sounds
100%.
very 17. Like
Yep.
What was their last one? Don't Want to Cry, is that what it's called?
Yeah, which is definitely
Yeah.
like a
That
tropical
one didn't-
song, but that was
yeah,
kind of
but
an
that
aberration
one-
in comparison.
Yeah, but like that one didn't sound like what I considered like a 17 song to sound like. This one sounds exactly like what I would have expected.
Yeah, I guess this
from
is
them, but in a good
definitely
way.
more along the lines of Very Nice or Monsta, but it seems a lot. It's definitely a lot harder with like the heavy
Yeah.
guitar riff, which is insane. Which is, I hope this becomes a trend. I love like rock inspired pop songs.
I would love it if they started a rock
one of my
trend.
favorite EXO songs is EXO's Drop That, which is freaking hype as hell whenever you see it in concert. Like it's just Chanyeol playing a guitar and like just them like jumping around or whatever. So it kind of reminds me of that, which is a good sign. The other thing is though, they don't say clap the entire song. Like at least not in English. Like you'd think that would be an easy thing, but they don't say clap.
No,
I didn't
they
even
say
notice that.
they say the word that the clap make like the sound.
Oh, like the onomatopoeia in
Korean.
Korean? Okay, that makes sense though.
They repeat a word over and over
They say-
again.
they just
and
keep
clap
saying
while they're doing it.
They just keep saying cha 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 cha. I don't think cha is unless cha means clap in or is
It doesn't mean clap, but I think it's a sound.
okay. But
I think they're saying chalk.
Yeah.
cha. Oh, okay.
Chalk, chalk, chalk.
Oh, okay. So that's the
Yeah.
onomatopoeia. Okay, so it's like they're saying cha 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 cha. I was like, it's
Because
almost
the
vertical.
title of
let's see. I
the
can
title of the song is
look at the
different
lyrics.
than that, so it's not.
Oh wait.
Yeah, it's
And that-
chalk, chalk, chalk.
Yeah.
Oh wait. It has a different title in Korean.
Well, no, like
It's probably
no, it's not. It's the actual word clap in Korean,
Okay.
not the sound.
Okay.
But they don't say that word. They say chok,
Okay.
which is the
No,
sound.
but the MV was pretty interesting though.
I have no idea what the fuck's going on. That's what those
Okay.
were my comments. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
like the choreo was good and everything, and then they have
Yeah,
like
the choreo
weird,
is really good.
They have like weird like. It was like they were like working at like some type of office or something, or like I have no idea. And then friggin' they have like that really weird like glitchy Photoshop sort of aesthetic, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. But
Since when have K-pop music videos had coherent stories?
no, none.
Never.
But no, one part.
G had a coherent
G-
story.
What was the story of G? Please explain to
They're
me.
mannequins.
I know they're
They're
mannequins.
They like
mannequins.
Minho.
And then Minho came in and like set them all up and then left for the night, and then it was like Toy Story.
come to life
Where they
and they
come to
party all
life and
night.
they like partied and dressed up, and then he came back in the morning and they went back to being mannequins.
Okay.
It's a coherent story.
It's not an
No, very
expansive
simple.
story. It is coherent,
Yes.
but
No.
G has the deepest lore.
Yes.
That's the thing. You think Luna lore is deep? I want to look into SNSD lore. No. But one part I like in this,
SNSD cinematic universe.
They become construction workers at some point for some reason.
they become
And-
construction workers.
Well,
They
that's-
become like
that's what happened to
cabaret-
Jessica. Like she died in a horrible construction worker
Construction
accident
accident.
because it was in the middle of that MV. There's two
And then
versions.
they become like cabaret performers or something whenever they go to Japan. I don't know. Anyway, getting back to this song though. One part I like
This
about
is
it is
now going to be a topic.
no, we'll get to it
We're
later,
going to
but-
figure this out
SNSD
eventually.
timeline.
Yes.
No, but there's a nice part towards the end where it's just like an instrument, like an instrumental with like a dance break, which kind of reminds me of Michael Jackson's "Bad," which kind of feels like what they're going after with this whole song in a way. So yeah, I love that little nuance there.
hmm
Yeah. Moving on to "Bring It," which is like a straight hip hop song.
Yep.
The instrumentals during the chorus are like crazy, based on how minimalist the rest of the song is. Like I did not expect that.
Yeah, it definitely builds. I believe this song is it's just two. It's Hoshi and Woozy. So yeah, some of the it was an
Okay.
interesting. So yeah, like besides the subunit songs, they had some songs which were only like a couple of the members singing, which I think is a good idea considering there's 13 members in 17. So it feel like such a waste to try and include, or it feel counterintuitive to try and include every member on every single song. So I kind of like the idea of where they have different subunits for maybe it's a vocal track, or maybe it's like a hip hop track, or maybe it's more dance inspired. So yeah, it definitely makes them more versatile than other groups would be.
Yeah, this is like straight up like club party song. Like what it most remind me of is "Good Boy" by EXID and Taeyong.
Yeah, no, it definitely reminds
Like
me of
even
that.
the drop is really
Yeah,
similar.
Yeah, and like the way they're rapping definitely reminds you of Good Boy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to Lee Yabi. Which is a performance theme song.
I forget what the Korean was. It was like something.
Yeah,
something,
Korean's
something
completely
13.
different.
Yeah.
It's I didn't look it up though. I was too lazy.
I'll find it.
But we talked about this last week's releases, or last month. Yeah, this is my favorite out of the three. It's got like a really chill electric guitar. Then it goes into synths for the chorus.
Yeah.
I don't know, just
It's in Korean. It's hold on, 13. Wait, what? The 13th months. Because wall is month, right?
yeah. Well,
it's 13 wall. So
okay.
and
so
then what's
13th
Chum?
month?
Cherry blossom or something like that.
Why does everything
Chum
have
is
to be
dance.
cherry blossoms? They filmed this in New York City.
All right, it's 13. The 13th month's dance. I don't
So
know.
it's probably just 13, like 7 or I don't know. Who knows?
I'm gonna plug
It's
it into
probably.
Google Translate
I
now.
don't know. It's yeah. Anyway, but
Continue talking about the song.
so yeah, this is the performance team, which consists
Yeah.
of Jun, Hoshi, the 8, and Dino, shot in Brooklyn outside of the Brooklyn Borough Halls, which means they probably filmed this in August when they came here. So, yeah, but no, the song's amazing. It's probably my favorite. I know it's a subunit song, but it's probably my favorite off the entire album, just because it's so well done. I love synth pop and electro pop. So, and they're out, and the choreography in it is in the music video is insane too, and their outfits.
It's the performance team. So
Yeah, definitely.
the highlight.
Yeah, I thought this was a good song. It's not like, I guess again, it wasn't my favorite, but like I didn't dislike it either. I guess is the thing. It's just not like it didn't blow me away like the which was it, Change Up or Without You? Without You. I guess it was kind of similar. Like again, it's a good song. It's a good dance song, and I enjoy the parts with the falsetto.
Oh, you mean Change Up? Without You is
Change
the
Up.
Tropical House one.
Yeah, that's the one that didn't blow me away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got 'em mixed up.
Oh,
We know what you mean.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify for the viewers, the users, whatever, which I haven't called them that in a long time. Next is Trauma, which is the hip hop subunit, and surprise, surprise, it's a hip hop song. I don't know this, although there's a surprising amount of singing for the hip hop team.
Oh, because it's like
Like
rap
in the
singing.
song.
So
Yeah,
the subunit consists of S-Coops, Wanwoo, Mingyu, and Vernon. So yeah, basically everyone that just does the hip hop songs. So this kind of reminds me of a Punchinello track. I like the instrumental.
yeah,
on
I
it.
agree. The I like this one a lot more. It's more interesting, I guess. You know, the beat's cool. It's using like
It's like marimbas or something like
yeah,
that.
marimba, yeah,
Like an electronic sort of sounding.
Which
like
is really interesting. They're trying to like combine like tropical house and trap beats.
Well, I mean, like yeah, it's a tropical hip hop type of song, which
Yeah,
isn't
it's cool.
Isn't really it's been around for a while, well before trap house got popular. So
Yeah, but I guess I've just never heard anything like it. It's pretty cool. So different. I
yeah.
guess.
There's a song like that on Monsta X's album too that we'll talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree. It's just like I never heard that before. Anything else, Andrew? Jacob? No? Okay.
this one is solid.
Next is Pinwheel, which is the vocal team. It's piano-based, like, ballad pop song.
Yeah, piano
and
ballad.
It showcases their vocals really well. Like, they're really emotive in the song, which I liked.
Yeah, this one was alright.
Yeah, it's what you'd expect from a
Ballad.
ballad pop
Yeah,
song.
I actually really like this song
Yeah,
compared
same.
to some of the other stuff. Like again, like a really good ballad goes a long way as long as it's not just
Yep.
generic, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, this one's up there for me. I liked...
I really love the piano part in the beginning too.
Yep. Yeah, I like the performance team better, but this.
I don't think anything beats performance team when it comes to subunits. Speaking of though, why did they omit?
Jacob disagrees, but
Why did they remember the one with Jun and the 8, My Eye, the one where they had like the rope?
yeah.
Why isn't that on this album?
I don't know.
That's weird.
It's mostly a performance piece.
I guess, but dang, why did it feels like that should have been included because they have the rest of the subunits on here. So
yeah. Next is Flower. So for me, the beginning of the song made me think I was about to hear a hip hop song, and then it becomes a pop song. I was really confused. Like that opening part just sounded like the beginning of a like hip hop song.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna throw down a beat and then they
exactly.
Yeah,
and then it just becomes a pop
yeah.
song.
Yeah, I like the instrumental.
This is not what I expected.
It starts off,
it's good.
It goes from like like if I were to make a comparison, it goes to like a hard ass like EXO song to like a performance like singing type EXO song, so, except it's the same song. Where, like, it wasn't bad. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I like it.
This is one of like the subunit songs that wasn't necessarily like it was like a subunit of like members, but it wasn't a part of the subunit project. It was S-Coups, Jungwon, Wonwoo, The Eight, Sungkwan, and Dino. So yeah, the beat on this was insane.
Yeah, I like this one way better than the ones that I didn't like before for being like more like electronic and trope like reliant, I guess. Like I think this is a lot more interesting and engaging, I guess. Not only that, and the chorus is really awesome too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it hits pretty hard and good. So
yeah, I thought the rap sections fit really well with the instrumentals. Like you said, like the instrumentals sound like they're gonna be a hip hop song. So I thought the rap sections fit really well.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of something like maybe like NCT or something like that would come out with.
Probably,
it's good.
Because they like their sort of like hard trap beats intermixed with like nice vocals.
And then the group vocals for the chorus. Yeah.
Yep. Next is Rocket. This one reminded me of more of an American style pop song. They use some autotune for effect though, which I don't like. But
no, I actually like the autotune on it.
I can't stand autotune at any time.
It wasn't egregious.
Even in 4 minute.
Come on, come on. Early like, 4 minute was just like
that was like that was the limit.
You telling me you don't like music?
No, I love music, but like that's the limit of my acceptance. I don't know. It's hard to explain when I do and don't like it, but I didn't
There's
like
exceptions,
it here.
basically.
Yeah, which is why I didn't get into 2NE1 very much early on.
Yeah.
I already had 4 minute. My auto-tune limit was reached.
Auto-tune, like, you got a jar full that you put your auto-tune waste into, and you're just like, I gotta dump that out.
It's full. It's like a recycle bin or something. But I really
thought the instrumentals were good, though.
Yeah, no, I like this. I like the beat, definitely. This is a duet or duo of Joshua and Vernon, so that's why there's a lot of English in it. So,
okay.
That makes sense, but love the bass. I would like to see this one get an MV, but I know they don't go back ever. But this is one of my favorite songs too, of the newer ones, of the ones that we didn't hear before.
Yeah, I also really like this song actually. Like, I'm with Daebak. I usually don't like autotune, but I think it's done well in this song. Like, it actually adds to the like rhythm of the song. Like, it like carries the notes almost in like a half way, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But
it's not a really egregious auto-tune because they only really use it during the chorus.
Yeah, they only do like half step like fluctuations through the.
Yeah, it's not like whoa.
Yeah,
it's not like T-Pain levels of auto-tune craziness.
Yeah, or it's like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Next is Hello, not the Shiny song, my favorite Shiny song.
Hello. Hello.
But this is like a piano-based pop song with like Motown funk influences, so it's my second favorite song. I love it.
It's a boy group song, so yeah, it didn't necessarily stand out to me.
I thought it was good. I like this song. Like Nate said, it's kind of like despite it being not Hello by Shiny, it does kind of remind me of something Shiny would come out with.
It sounds very
it's
Shiny.
very funky.
Yeah, it's Shiny-esque.
Yeah.
Any type of funk.
Which I will never complain that. So,
no, yeah, exactly.
Because Shiny's my favorite boy group.
Oh yeah, because most people seem to just take from BTS or EXO, and then when Shiny gets neglected in terms of inspirations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a new Shiny album actually. Give me that SM, please.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen for a bit, but who knows? Next is Campfire, which is like a
not
standard...
by Red Velvet.
No. just like a standard closer ballad pop song.
Yeah, not much to say about that other than that.
Yeah, it's the type of song that closes an album in K-pop. Anything to say, Jacob?
No, it's a good
Yeah, it's
again,
not
like
bad.
sort of ballad type song. I like it.
Yep.
No
and
complaints. Nothing too special about it though.
Yeah.
Though I won't knock it for anything.
Is outro and incompletion.
Oh, the album's like incomplete. That means there's gonna be a repackage.
Oh, of course, there's a repackage. Which is like rock funk instrumental.
It's a nice callback to Clap, which it kind of also
Yeah. It's like
they kind of set it up like play.
Continuation of Clap.
Yeah, where it's like play. There's an intro. There's like the main sort of thing, and then usually they like in plays they have sort of reprises where they sort of call back to a previous song, and then they sort of change it or modify it in sort of way. So yeah, it's a nice addition to the song. Definitely serves as well as a outro or a closer.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really good guitar riff. Yeah.
Yeah, God,
definitely.
That guitar riff's so addicting. I love it so much.
Yeah,
I want to pick up a guitar and learn it.
It almost sounds like it should be like menu music for like Guitar Hero or something like that.
Or like, it sounds like menu music for some type of like freaking like Tony Hawk game or something like that.
Yeah,
or like,
exactly.
not Tony Hawk, for like some like I don't know, like Jet Set Radio or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And overall, what do you guys give it? For me, I did 5 out of 6, 2 out of 3, and a 1 out of 1. So 8 out of 10.
I actually gave this. Or go ahead, Jim.
Go ahead. No, you can go.
Okay, I gave it 5 out of 6 for music. I love this album just in general. Concept I gave 3 out of 3, mostly because I'm weighing the subunit MVs a lot too, which I
I didn't take those into account.
Well, I feel like I have to take the entire sort of thing into account.
I
love the like MV for Clap. Definitely love the one for Li Yabai, or whatever it's called. But yeah, I definitely like, and I guess just the concept of having subunits is what I really appreciate, and I want more groups to do this sort of thing where it's not every track necessarily needs to be like, okay, we're having all members. It can just be like some other groups do, like, okay, they're doing a solo here or a duet there, but like it feels like
like the next album we're gonna review.
Yeah, but
it's all solo songs.
But yeah, this is this is nice, and I kind of want this to be like sort of a blueprint for how like other like big like large number groups do, and it sort of gives you
like Luna.
Or yeah,
so their album tracks will just have odd eye circle songs.
This is similar to what Dia did, where they have 2 subunits and that sort of thing, but it didn't necessarily like amount to like this many songs. But yeah, I like to see this trend continue in the future, because it definitely it'll shape up everything, and not like the same like 3 or 4 people get the same vocals. So that's why I definitely appreciate that added touch in terms of concept. Obviously bias points. So yeah, this is a 9 out of 10 for me, and I'm putting this on my short list for best albums of the year. It's that good.
Awesome. Though for me, I kind of disagree. I guess I gave it a 4 out of 6 for music, because nothing really blew me away. Like, though I tend to lean towards like more like acoustic stuff, I guess, in musically, and if it's not, it's gotta really be like a really, really good beat, like for the electronics and stuff. And everything just seemed a little generic for my taste, I guess. Like, nothing was bad, but nothing was really amazing either, I guess. So 4 out of 6 for music, 2 out of 3 for concept. But like, I actually like the MV for Clap. It was cool. They have a good dance and everything, but nothing amazing. And I will give it a bias point because I really like 17 and their past stuff. So
all right,
yeah,
so
7 out of 10.
7, 8, 9. So
total 8. All right, still gets a seal of approval.
Woo.
Yep. Moving on.
All right, so now we can move on to part 2, which is the review of EXID's Full Moon, which is funny because their last album is called Eclipse.
Rant time. Well, for
Jacob's
one
not
song,
going to agree with us.
For one song.
One song, yeah.
One song, and the rest we're just going to be, we're just, like, if it, like, my emotions with this album went from like here to here. It went from 0 to 100. It covered the entire spectrum. So let's just get into it.
Yep. Okay. So the title track is DDD, or
Dart.
which is a
Dur.
It's the first song, and I'm just gonna say right out of the bat, Jacob won't agree with this because he said he liked it, but I think this is the worst high-profile K-pop single this year, easily.
Yeah. No. High profile, like we're not talking
so
about like Opa,
yeah, like not Walwari,
not like Opa's
but like
trash
it's
level,
as bad as a Wolf.
I can no, I'm with you
like,
on that
it's
because
so
wow,
bad.
No
like
way.
I know,
I hate
hold on.
it.
It's Sin Sundong Tiger. What the hell happened between the last album and this album?
I don't know, but I think this song is just trash. Like it's so bad.
Is it worse than Cream? Is it worse than Cream?
I haven't listened to Cream in a long time, so I'd have to go back and listen to the
Cream
actual
is actually a good
instrumentals
song.
and
I
stuff.
still listen to it and be like,
But
the
I
lyrics
think I
are
would like
different.
Cream better than this. Yes, I think the reason I hate Cream is lyrics. Yeah, like the song is fine. This like, I think like the drop of the chorus save it a bit, but just the verses are just like annoying and generic. Like that's all I could describe it as.
The way I see it, it kind of sounds like, okay, we tried that sort of R&B type thing. It didn't sell that well. Let's try to get another Up and Down. It just didn't work this as well this time. It really sounds like definitely the song kind of sounds like they're going after Up and Down in terms of like.
Yeah, they definitely went back to their old style, but I don't know. It just doesn't have that catchiness to it that Up and Down or the other stuff had. Like
there's a fine line between catchiness and annoyance.
And annoying, and this is way in the annoying side.
And it's such a shame because the visuals for this MV are so
Jacob
good.
just doesn't agree with anything we're saying. He's just sitting in the corner like,
I just feel like we're
it sucks because I love the visuals on it. Freaking Hani has like pink hair. Jungwon God, like amazing. Like Jungwon's bias wrecking me this entire thing. She looks gorgeous.
The other problem, that was the other problem I have. Like the visual, like obviously they look great because it's EXID and they always look great. But the MV is just super generic too. It's like them with like colored backgrounds and like
I guess it was,
not doing anything and like
the whole song, I guess like the aesthetic just seems really uninspired for what they were sort of like teasing in a way.
I was like, I don't know. I hate it. I literally think it's the worst song I've heard this year.
How I do my personal like scaling when I I rate by individual songs. It's like 1 if I like it, 0.5 it's okay, 0 if I hate it. This actually gets a 0. Very rarely do I ever
this literally if this was just standard like fine EXID song, I would have I'm jumping ahead, but like this song literally dropped my album ranking down 2 whole points. I docked 2 points off this album because of this song.
God.
I hate it. Literally hate it. Okay, Jacob, why do you like it?
I don't know. I thought the whole thing was catchy and it flowed well. Like, I didn't really find anything to be generic or bad about it. Like just to preface this, like I'm really easy to please musically. You just have to not be like just like everybody else basically, and not be country music. And not be country music post 1970s. Anyways, that's a whole different thing for not this podcast. Anyways, I don't know. I thought the verses were good. The only the vocals were good. Hyerin and Seokji singing this song.
Yeah, so how they did it is, so on the recorded version for the album, it's Hyerin does she does like the beginning part and then it switches to Seokji. Yeah. But for the live versions and for the MV, it's just all Hyerin. So yeah, they wrote it in such a way that she could just take the entire chorus for when Seokji is not unavailable to sing this. So yeah, it's interesting.
But then when she comes back, she can still.
I've never really because I guess it's a unique situation where she's not really like out of the group. She's just like recovering or whatever. But she's good enough to sing the sonlike songs. So yeah, it's definitely
can't perform.
Yeah, it's a unique sort of situation they find themselves in.
Yeah, so anyways, literally the only thing I find that could be maybe annoying is the fact that Ellie chose the lyrics dur 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 dur. I don't know what that means in Korean, but like that literally means like you're calling someone stupid.
Yeah, I guess it's just
dur,
of all the onomatopoeias you could have chosen, like dur 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 might have.
It's like the sound
I could
in
probably
English,
name 100
it's the sound
like,
a dumb
sort of
like a dumb person makes.
Yeah,
you know.
I guess the thing I find generic about the the chorus is that. Well, again, the chorus is again. There's such a dichotomy because the beat, the beat gets amazing during the chorus, but the vocals, like I've heard that same exact vocal line in 100 songs, not even just EXID. I've heard that's like how the like where they choose to like go to like high notes and everything. I've heard it 100 times and it just annoys me. I guess my main sort of like gripe with this song is that okay, there's nothing wrong with EXID going for a sexy concept. That's how they got famous.
That's their thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's their thing. It's just sexy concepts don't have to sacrifice artistry and musicality. Like there's a way that you can do both. Where this feels like they're just
Night Rather Than Day was awesome.
Yeah, like
exactly. Either way, whether you like this or not.
Yeah, like in such a way, like Night Rather Than Day, even that was sort of sexy in a way. Like it's just it just feels like they really like threw everything out the window and just trying to chase the like. Okay, we want a sexy concept again, but like you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that when it comes to like not everything has to be shuttered just to chase a sexy concept. And I want to see them like change it up. Like maybe somebody other than Shin Sang-dong Tiger, like somebody that can.
No, dude, I love his stuff.
Like normally I do too, but if he's gonna
he made all of the best 4-minute songs.
I know, and but maybe they need a change of like producer.
Oh, like switch up, yeah. Okay, yeah, as long as it's not Brave Sound.
Yeah, as long as it's not Brave Sound. All over again. But yeah, like maybe they need a change of pace because I don't think this is gonna cut it.
So they need to bring Skrillex in, is what you're telling me.
Hey, I wouldn't mind. I mean,
God.
EXID doesn't necessarily work with like an electronic vibe, but they can make it work. I guess it's just the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I actually like EXID's music. And I know like they're only really popular because they're all sexy or whatever, but no, I actually like them as a group, which is why I expect so much more from them. That's why I'm so pissed off.
I have nothing to complain about.
I hate it. Moving on.
What a polarizing song.
It's
like EXO's
And no, the thing is that we're probably gonna get downvoted for this because
I don't care.
We're the only people that are actually like have the actually want to say something like this because
don't downvote me
because everyone's everyone's gonna be saying like, oh, this is a bop, oh, this is amazing, but like no, I don't see that.
Only do 2/3 of a downvote, please.
That's rounded up to a downvote, unfortunately.
Round down.
Okay, moving on to Too Good For Me. And this is exactly what should have been the title track.
Yes!
This is an EXID song. Like, good EXID song.
This sounds like something, it's I guess a bit more upbeat than what they did on Eclipse, but like, they're going for like the 90s R&B style. It kind of sounds like an SES song in a way, but like, this works well.
Yeah, it showcases her singing really well.
Rather than Eclipse, this reminds me of something that would have been on, what was LAE on? What was that called again?
LAE.
LAE?
I forget.
Was that actually the name of the album? Street.
It might have. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like something that was on Street.
Yeah, so
like,
Street was fine. Street was a fine album, yeah.
No, Street was an awesome album, actually.
Again, it's just like, Street was amazing. Eclipse was amazing. God.
This album is good, but ruined by a horrible title track. This is exactly what I want from EXID. Like, I don't.
This could have had a really awesome
else to say
MV
about it.
Too. Like, I could see it being like a space themed almost, like for some reason, like just from the beat vibe.
Yeah, it's very electronic and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like CGI effects and whatnot.
Yeah. Moving on to Dream, which is Solji's solo, and it's a ballad, as you'd expect. But it picks up with some like guitar and synth during the chorus.
I love this song though, actually, because she can hit high notes. Like that high note in like during the chorus is ridiculous.
Well, Solji is like
she's a vocal
Eunji from A-Pink, where she's supposed to be a vocal trainer. So
yeah, like she's
she
crazy.
Can hit any note basically.
Yeah, it's insane. But normally I hate ballad sort of things, but this kind of sounds like a 70s sort of like almost disco inspired like that's a thing. It sounds like what my parents would listen to. I guess maybe that's why I like it. But yeah, it works well, and I'm just glad she's doing music again because this was amazing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, and it's another person that kind of also reminds me of is maybe like someone like, I don't know, like Whitney Houston or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's sort of like maybe like 70s, 80s, like sort of like pop ballad sort of thing, which works with Solji because she can hit the range of somebody like a Whitney Houston.
She can really do it.
Yeah.
Solji is my bias in EXID, so I've been missing her.
Which is kind of a shame that it feels like a lot of their music doesn't necessarily utilize her, like the fullest potential of her vocal range. Because it's pop music doesn't necessarily like call for like this level of high note, but nah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. I really, really love power ballads. So I really like the song.
Yep. Next is Alice featuring Pink Moon, which is the Jungwa solo.
Pink Moon is the producer. He's like a SoundCloud.
Oh, it's a producer. I was gonna say like I didn't hear anyone else sing or anything, so I assumed it was a producer.
Yeah.
That's
kind of been a trend lately, though. Just like going to like actual like SoundCloud producers and just asking them to do songs for big K-pop groups. Because I mean that's how Tax started.
I don't see why not. You can get the nice like the cool like indie vibe from a lot of them.
Yeah, this song definitely gives you an indie vibe.
Yeah, this is just like a funky electronic dance track. Definitely sounds like a SoundCloud producer song.
That's probably why I like
the type of stuff I expect from SoundCloud.
Like this song, like it's like a perfect storm of SoundCloud production, like electropop, indie vibe. I love like the vocals on it and freaking like this song and like the MV for like DDD is like shooting Jungwa up into like the bias stratosphere or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, Hani, but like this song
was my bias until Hani showed up on variety shows.
I know. I love Hani, but I know I'm so conflicted, like just in every aspect when it comes to this album.
Yeah, no, mine was always between Solji and Hani, like ever since I first saw EXID.
And then I like Ellie too.
I Feel Good.
This is the worst group when it comes to like trying to pick a bias.
It's really funny though how I found EXID because I found them through I Feel Good and I figured they would just never be popular. It's just that this song is super catchy. Then all of a sudden Up and Down.
No, I never found them until Up and Down.
I even listened to Up and Down the day it came out because I knew I liked EXID. And then like that didn't actually become popular until like 6 months later.
The fan cam.
Yeah.
The fan cam.
And then they started promoting it again.
Yeah, I didn't find out until the fan cam.
Jacob, what do you think of this song?
Yeah, I like it. It's a good electronic song. It reminds me of something like off of maybe like an FX album, something like that.
Yeah, probably because they have that indie sort of electronic vibe going for it. So that's probably why we like it too.
Yeah, I really like it. It's like a mix between like Free Somebody and Four Walls.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that deep house, and then it's kind of like the deep house that you hear from like London Noise with like what you hear from FX. So
yeah. Next is Weekend.
The Weekend.
Like
the singer.
Which is the Ellie and Hani song. Which is like another funky electronic track that EXID does.
How are the lyrics?
I wasn't actually paying attention to the lyrics that much. Why are they bad?
I wasn't either.
Okay.
Just because Ellie is in the song.
Yeah. Hani singing and Ellie rapping like fits really well.
Yeah.
And then has like a glitchy bridge that I liked a lot.
Yeah, like the vocal chopping is really nice.
Yeah.
But Ellie actually sings in this, which is amazing because I love Ellie's voice when it comes to her actually singing. So it's so underutilized.
Yeah. I also like this song. This gives me like a similar vibe, but like I really, really like hearing Hani be able to take on like a main vocal position.
Yeah.
Because she's actually a really good singer.
She is. She does get overshadowed as like being forced as the visual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she has to go into sub vocal with Jungwa.
Yeah, with Jungwa.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. Which is kind of nice. Not that I don't want Solji kicked out of the group or whatever, but it's nice that on like in the last album, like Night from Day, like they Night Rather Than Day, they got to share. It feels like she got to like get more of a lead vocal sort of position. So yeah. It's a nice problem to have, I guess. It's just it feels like just in general, EXID just needs to be better utilized.
Well, like if you want an example, like Solji and Hani actually have a subunit that goes under a different name. I don't remember what it's called, but like they were really good in that song.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
It's from back before they were popular.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that song was called.
It's like the Sistar 19, basically.
Yeah, I'll find it and then I'll like it.
My boy. And last is Foolish, which is the Hit 'Em solo, which it's also a ballad. But it slowly builds up instruments and starts with just piano and then adds guitar and drums, and then there's a sick guitar solo at the end. So I really liked it.
You love your guitar
really
solos
good.
and piano ballads.
I do. It's awesome. I love like power ballad type stuff.
Yeah, this one wasn't bad, but again, it just shows how good. It just shows how amazing all the vocalists are in EXID.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to settle for like putting out like just generic sounding like pop songs all the time. There's just so much
For
potential
real, they
here.
could. Oh my god, I would love it if they like stepped back and did like an acoustic song with like Ellie rap and stuff like that, kind of like an unplugged sort of thing. That would be super cool if EXID is something like that with like really good like powerful vocals and stuff. I would be down for that. As long as the song's catchy, so it catches on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this song as well. It's very similar to Dreamer. It's not exactly the same, obviously.
Yeah.
It's fits that power ballad category that I like so much already. So yeah, I like the song.
So overall, like I said before, I dropped 2 full points.
God.
So for me, it's 4 out of 6 for song, 1 out of 3 for style, and 1 out of 1. So 6 out of 10. It would have been an 8. I would have done 5 out of 6, 2 out of 3, and 1 out of 1. But like literally, if you just dropped DDD off this list and then gave Too Good to Me like, I don't know, just an okay music video, like it doesn't have to be special, like this would have been an 8 or 9 easily. But this is a 6 out of 10 for me because of DDD.
It's just that polarizing that
It's so
like
let's not get back into it again. We already ranted for like 10 minutes
DDD,
on
like,
how much we hate it.
Yeah, like DDD definitely ruined this album because the rest of this album is amazing. It's amazing. Like I gave it, I gave a 5 out of 6 for the music. That's how much that's how much
Even
I like
with
it.
DDD,
like despite the fact that I hate DDD so much, like 5 out of 6 for music, 1 out of 3 for concept, 1 out of 1 for bias, so 7 out of 10 for me. And I was this close to giving it an 8 out of 10 despite DDD, but it's just like I have to be hard on them because I have to because I expect so much more out of EXID musically. I have to.
Yeah, like I said, I would have given it 8 or 9 easily, but I hate it that much.
Yeah.
Like, I've never hated a K-pop song this much.
Like, not even Cream.
Like,
God.
Not even Cream. No, I just hate Cream because the lyrics. The song itself is good. This song, I just like I literally cannot listen to this song.
It's worse than Gossip Girl by Rainbow. Until your head,
yes,
till my head.
I
like,
could listen to those songs.
No, maybe not as bad as those, but like this is
okay.
The chorus saves it for this one at least.
The chorus, the chorus I do like, but just like I think the verses are on par with those 2 songs that Jacob just mentioned, and how annoying they are to me.
God, man, you guys are crackheads.
Like pretty much all you have to do is just replace the verses, or at least replace the beat on the verses. Like do like some SoundCloud magic shit or whatever, like what they did with like Signal and with I like with Pristine. Like you just have to do some like crazy magic with it, and this song's amazing immediately. Like it wouldn't take too like. It's just that like one thing that just like what makes us hate the song so much.
Just ruins the whole song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
okay.
Jacob, what's your ranking? You're probably the highest out of all.
Jacob's definitely the highest.
10 out of 10.
I gave it an 8 or a 9.
5 out of 6 for music.
9.
Like, I think DDD is a good song. Everything else is really good. I would agree that DDD is probably the worst song in the album, but I don't think it's bad at all. And then 2 out of 3 for concept. Like you said, the music video is nothing special. I thought it was kind of cool, but like simplistic, I guess. And their outfits and stuff were really good. And also Hani's hair.
Hani's hair was amazing.
Amazing.
It sucks that like they have such nice visuals, but the music video didn't really take it anywhere. But I love her hair.
And then 1 out of 1. And then 1 out of 1 for bias point. So I gave it an 8 out of 10. So 7
overall.
It's
a 7 overall.
7 overall.
Seal of approval.
I would give the album a seal of approval. I would give the title track a Walwari tier.
I would like delete.
Title track is a Walwari tier.
Like I will buy this album and find a way to find a way to delete DDD off the CD. I hate it that much. I will scrub it or something like that. I don't know.
I literally might do that on iTunes.
Yeah, no, I'm not adding this to my
not download
playlists.
that song. Like, oh my god, it's so bad.
Are you just gonna individually buy all the songs?
No, I'll buy the
Except for
album
DDD.
and then just delete, like, not download DDD, not add it to my library.
It'll forever be a stain on your library.
Just like Cream.
Yep. Anyways,
Why do I even listen to EXID?
You hate them so much.
I don't hate them. I hate Ellie.
No, I love Ellie. She's adorable.
Everything that's wrong with the EXID is Ellie.
Man, I just wanted to see them live, and then they just had to
Yeah,
go.
God, like they've like teased us so goddamn much, and no.
God.
Okay.
Anyways, let's
Move
go
on.
on to topic 3, which is the Monsta X new mini album, The Code,
The Code.
which has a really cool album cover, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I think
the,
Monsta
like,
X in general, they have cool album covers. I like the last one for the Clan Part 2.
I was gonna say all the Clan
2.5.
albums are like the different colors, but they're like similar style.
Yeah.
Are all really good. Okay, so starting off with the title track, Dramarama, which is a fun name to say.
Drama
Drama
Llama.
Llama. Is that a llama with humps?
They actually
But
say
yeah,
Drama
this is
Llama in
like-
the song.
They do.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
this
they
is
do.
like another like 17. They're like, let's do a rock influenced like K-pop title track, and it's awesome.
Yeah, no,
Again,
I like it.
Monsta X kind of already had the framework
Yeah, that's
for that,
true.
I think.
Yeah,
but
no,
this is different than their normal like rock
Yeah.
inspired.
Yeah,
'Cause-
they're definitely more electronic inspired in terms of like hard hitting like boy groups.
Like the
Yeah.
beat in Hero, oh my god, that's one of
Yo,
the
Oh
best
no,
beats
yeah,
I've
that
ever
Hero's
heard.
the best
Dope,
song.
or,
Hero's
like,
amazing.
yeah. But
That's
this
actually the only Monsta X song I've downloaded so far.
You needed to just download their whole discography.
yeah, no,
It's
you
so
need to
good.
you need to
Yeah.
listen to more Monsta
Yeah,
X.
no, I
so
actually
good.
have been sleeping on Monsta
Like,
X. I
they-
need to listen to the rest of the
Yeah,
stuff.
but like maybe it's because like they sort of like tick all the boxes I want out of a sort of just like, okay, we need just like a hype ass like boy group. They just, I think Monsta
Yeah,
X
exactly.
immediately- They do
Like,
it so well.
They're
BTS fire all
like
day,
they're
every day.
top tier. Yeah, exactly. It's just like if you take that part of BTS and make it the whole group mostly, like it's, and I love it. It's so good. I love Monsta X. They honestly might be my second favorite boy group after Shiny. Like that's how much I love their music.
Nice. Very good.
But yeah, this song, like, it's not as hard as like normal Monsta X, like what I expect from them. But I enjoy like the change up and like the rock influence is just really good.
The music video was pretty interesting too. It kind of had like a
Yeah, they have like time travel and
All right, is Juhan the guy is he the main rapper usually?
he's the one who they say Juhan every time
Yeah, I
he
know.
raps.
I know.
And I love it.
But
I think though, honestly, I think the guy who raps after him has a better voice.
Shown you?
yeah,
think it's Shonen.
he's really good. I
he's
think.
so popular. He's so
Yeah,
popular.
Shonen's really good.
He's so popular among like the female fans because when I went to the Monsta
Oh,
X
really?
concert, I was like, "Oh my God, Shonu!" But I like the music video to this. It kind of gave like they had like the whole Men in Black thing going.
Yeah, what
with,
the
like,
hell is going? What
No,
the hell
I
is
lied.
going
And then, no,
on?
at
They
the
had like a
beginning-
time traveling walk.
lied.
or
And then no, at the
something?
beginning of the music video, they had like the whole like Minority Report, like or like no, like the voiceover kind of reminds me of like City 17 from like Half-Life 2 or something.
Half-Life
like
2. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it sounded like from the voice. Yeah, I
he
was
was
like,
such a
wow, it's
serious
Half-Life 2.
that. Yeah, that's probably why I like the music video so much. But speaking of the music video though, is it me or have other like K-pop music videos been filmed in that exact like? There's a tunnel that they have in that music.
Oh
video.
yeah, probably.
Like, it seems
there's
very
a lot
familiar.
of places
It's probably a
that
tunnel
are
in Seoul. Is it
reused
the same
over
tunnel
and
from I Need You?
Maybe.
Or Run?
I
What
don't
was
know.
that one
I've
where they
definitely
stole the
seen
Ford
tunnel before,
F-150?
but like,
In
which
the
kind of
BTS,
gives,
I mean.
which kind of like take like a bit of a tangent, but with last week when we were talking about Twice and like how it's sort of become like Vancouver spots have become like tourist areas. It'd be nice to do like a series on like K-pop tourism, like where certain like things are filmed.
Yeah, MVs are filmed.
Yeah,
like
'cause-
that stadium that everyone films. All girl groups film in all the time.
tennis
Yeah.
The tennis stadium.
No, there's a football stadium, and then there's like
There's
this
a
one
football
tennis,
stadium.
and then the tennis
Yeah,
court
yeah.
where like was it IOI filmed
Yeah,
one
yeah.
there? Or, like,
Yeah, Dream Girl was there, and an April song was filmed there. And a
No,
couple
and then
other
no,
stuff.
they used it. It was in Monsta.
And the shipping containers.
Yeah, it was in
with,
Monsta,
for
that's
cars.
right.
Yeah, that'd be a nice
shipping-
thing because I mean you don't necessarily have to go to Korea. There's some in New York where you can just go to like you can just go to
Where
Cody
Big Bang
Island
filmed
with Brooklyn where like
all their
all
stuff.
like the Big Bang music videos were filmed on the live. Yeah,
Yeah, you could go to Detroit where BTS or not BTS. I'm blanking on them.
Is it Beast?
No, it's what is it? I'm blanking.
BAP?
BAP, that's right. Yeah, where BAP filmed their music video.
In Detroit.
They did. They filmed a music video in Detroit. I almost
It-
applied to
it's-
be an extra.
Yo,
I
wait,
could've-
Oh,
seriously,
you should
what?
have.
I thought, I should have, but I didn't.
Next time
Okay,
there's
I
a
want to.
MV in Detroit. Wait, how did you find out about that?
I don't know. Someone posted it because it was all the people that I studied abroad with were into K-pop and just found all this random news. They were also really big BAP fans. Correct us. IM is the other rapper, not Shonu. Shonu is the leader.
Okay, but that's why he's popular.
And a vocalist. This song, I loved it. Moving on. We good? You both good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now or never. Now this is like standard Monsta X, just like really hard hype song.
Like there's no like Monsta X is just like 110% all the time.
Yeah, I know. Like no one else does it like this, and I think that's why I like it so much. Because like I could listen to Fire like constantly, and so like this is just. They have 5 albums of this, and I love it.
And to their
it's
credit,
like all you hear, it's like Nate's got an office, and he's like, all you hear coming out of his door is just BTS, Fire, and Monsta X all day.
Yeah,
but they're like, what is going on?
That's Nate's like niche when it comes to boy groups, just like hype as hell sort of thing. But
or shiny.
Yeah, or shiny. But to Monsta X's credit or their production credit. All their singles don't necessarily sound like the same. Like you'd think that everything would just it'd be tired after a while when it's like, oh, how many freaking hype boy group songs can you do? But they all sound
they change it up. Yeah,
it's all very distinct, which it just like props to like all of their production because it's just excellent so far.
What is this type of beat like called?
I know, this is a straight like EDM. Like all of this is like I just like as close as you can get to like dubstep as you could because it's definitely not necessarily full on dubstep.
Because what the actual like the song that it always reminds me of whenever I hear this type of beat is "Ain't No Party Like an AOMG Party," like the
that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I like this song. It's good.
Yep.
Again, it's always like just a hype dance song basically, which is what I kind of want out of Monsta X anyways, after listening to Hero.
Yep. And then you go listen to their song with Wheein, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
They did a song with Wheein?
Yeah, it was so weird.
X-Girl.
Yeah.
Next is In Time. So this is a like pretty standard Monsta X ballad.
Yeah.
But like it's cool because it starts with bells that lead into it, and then during the rap sections there's a guitar like during the softer first rap section, and then the second rap section is like more hard, what you'd expect. I like that part.
What's funny is that like this is their ballad, but this is like most groups like normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
this is like a ballad, but yeah,
Monsta X is on like over 9,000 sort of level in terms of hype.
Their ballad is like an 80%, when most groups' ballads are like a 40%.
Yeah, which is insane.
Literally like ridiculous. Even the rap is like really good in this song. I like that.
I think that's just the strength of Monsta X in terms of like, just like how well their rap line.
I mean, you have to have a good rap line to have a good
if you're doing like
hip hop group, you know.
If you're doing this type of like hype EDM,
the only like hip hop type group that really skates by, in my opinion, is actually EXO. Like they don't really have very many good rappers.
Well, yeah, because EXO's definitely more vocal focused than it is.
Yeah,
like,
they're also more pop, but like recently they've been more like hip hop, I guess, kind of.
Well, I mean, and you have some early stuff like 2 Moons with Key. Which I mean, I'm not docking EXO because they're one of my favorite boy groups, but which has my favorite lines.
Like, I think SM and other companies are starting to actually understand that you need like real, actual like hip hop rappers.
Well, which is why if you look at, remember, like we were talking about Stray Kids the other week, like they
seem that. Really strong, especially JYP. They've been really weak in rap.
Like,
up till now.
No disrespect to GOT7, because I mean Jackson's pretty good. It's just like the style of songs that they do doesn't necessarily like call for like hard ass rap. Like
I mean even Jackson himself doesn't consider himself a rapper.
But I am not a rapper though.
He's someone. No, he literally is like that. He's like, I try my best at rapping, but I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
Anyway,
when he was talking to like Rap Monster or something like that on a TV show, I thought it was funny.
Anything else to say about In Time?
No, it's a good song. It's a really like again, it's like 80% rather than like 20 or 40%. Like
there's one part I forgot to mention during the bridge. It's almost silent with like a spoken part. I really liked that part too. Moving on to From Zero, which is a Tropical House song, which I was surprised to see Monsta X doing.
This song's weird because Cooper kind of mentioned it to us, and I saw this live myself. But this was originally a duet song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, between Wonho and Hyungwon. But for whatever reason,
is this the one that Cooper was like ruined?
Yeah, because it was really originally a duet, but they expanded the vocals to the entire group because and probably because it was like the actual concert was amazing because they were just dressed in like these sparkly jackets, but they're shirtless underneath. So and their choreo was just like really sexy. So like with crotch grabs and everything. So yeah, this is definitely a crowd favorite.
Yeah, so this is like a Tropical House song, but it doesn't feel like overly generic to me.
Yeah, no,
I think this one turned out well.
It still has that Monsta X like, style signature to it. So I think it's not just straight up generic.
I think I still might prefer the duet version better though, because it feels like it kind of feels like it was intended for that they and the expanding it to all the groups having vocals just kind of seems like they ham-fisted into that. But
yeah, honestly, the only group that I'll take any Tropical House song from is KARD, probably.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Like, because I expect that from them. It's
we'll
their
see
thing.
in a couple weeks.
It's their thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need Tundra House now, and with
Tundra House,
You in Me.
You and Me.
You in Me. Good luck.
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway.
J Unit is a thing. I'm so happy. J Unit. Okay, moving on to X, which is another Monsta X style hip hop song, but the instrumentals are really, really good on the song.
Yeah, I thought this one was alright. It didn't stand out as much to me, like when compared to Now or Never or Drama Rama. That's what I'm just gonna call it.
Drama.
Yeah, but no, this was still solid though.
Yeah, I also thought this was a pretty good song, though I also would say that it's not as good as Drama Llama.
No.
But again, it's still a strong song. Like overall, I thought the entire album was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Next is Tropical Night, and this is what I was saying. This is another like tropical hip house.
It doesn't really
tropical hip house song.
It doesn't necessarily sound trap to me.
No, I don't know.
It's just I think it's just straight up R&B in comparison. This definitely is gonna get either this would have been served well by an MV, but you almost 100% know this is gonna get performed live, and they're gonna like take their shirts off and sort of stuff, and everyone's gonna swoon. It's that kind of song.
It's Tropical Night.
Yeah.
So they have to take their shirts off so they can swim.
God, imagine if there was have there ever been like, because you know how like there's some like pool like girl group MVs? Are there like
oh my god, that'd be
they're
hilarious.
just taking their shirts off and going into the pool and like splashing each other? Like, is there a free equivalent to free in K-pop music videos? Legitimately
Big Bang, we like to party. Except Big Bang's not really meant for.
We need more of that. We need less of the girls
and stuff. Oh god. Yeah, this is a good song. I liked it.
Yep.
Again, I find it hard to like describe it because it just sounds like what I expect from them, I guess. But that's not a bad thing because I do generally like Monsta X, I guess.
Yep. And last is Deja Vu, which is the last like straight up hype hip hop song. This is probably my favorite of the three.
I think I'd still have to give it to Drama Llama, but no, this one.
Well, no, I mean out of Now or Never, X, and Deja Vu, like the three that are just like straight Monsta X hype songs.
Yeah, this one's strong, definitely good closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the strength of the song is in the breakdown. Like it just like builds up.
Yep.
It's like bam, and then they start doing like sort of almost like a chant like chorus kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the strength of Monsta X songs is they do a good job of building up to the chorus. Like it doesn't necessarily always have to have vocals like in Hero, but when they do have vocals, they definitely pull it off well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So overall, we have for me 5 out of 6, 2 out of 3, and a 1 out of 1. So an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, same score. Yeah, this is solid.
17.
Yeah. Same for me.
I don't think because if I were to compare this to maybe like the Clan sort of like set of albums, it's not necessarily as strong as that, but
no, yeah, I would have given those like 9 or maybe
Yeah,
even a 10.
definitely. But this is still pretty good for Monsta X, and again, like they definitely carry well in terms of like title tracks because I never get sick of them. So, yeah, more of this, please, more.
Yeah, I gave it the same score. I thought overall like 5 out of 6 for music. Everything was really strong. I don't think anything really blew me away other than I think Drama Llama was actually a really strong title track. 2 out of 3 for the music video. It was really cool, but it just seemed like they were trying to make it seem like there was a story when there kind of wasn't. But that's always like
that's K-pop music videos in general, basically. So.
Yeah. Or so maybe it did have a story, but then the people who edited the music video cut out most of the stuff that's important to the story.
We don't know what the story is, so just cut whatever looks cool.
Yeah, so I gave it a bias point as well because I definitely want to go and check out more of their stuff. So, yes, 8. Seal of
for
approval.
everyone. Yep.
So far, we've given everything an 8 total.
Yeah, overall.
Yeah, no, everything overall was an 8.
Wait.
Oh wait, no, except for
EXID was 7.
EXID is a 7.
Yeah,
except for EXID.
Yeah,
because that
we gave 17 Monsta X 8s overall.
Speaking of 8, we can move on to topic 4. Super Junior's 8th album.
Oh, 8. Oh, okay, there you go. I was like, what? Like,
were you thinking I was gonna do like Half-Life 3 kind of thing?
I didn't know you.
4 times 2 equals 8.
I was like, well, wait, no, there's 7 members now, so that's not it. Like,
no, it's the 8th album.
Okay.
It's so weird.
Super Junior play. But
it's so weird seeing Super Junior this thin in terms
so
of
small. Yeah,
I was like,
I put that as my comments in the title track.
I was
like, this is what we're gonna feel like seeing SNSD as a 5-member.
Yeah, because the only time
they just look so small.
Like, prior to meeting you guys, the only time I ever really paid attention to Super Junior is the one time they had like that crazy concert when they had like Super Junior and SNS. It was like before they started doing KCON and shit. Like it was like some random concert in California. They had like outdoors and like some
was it an SM town?
No, it wasn't an SM town. They had a bunch of other groups, but it was like Super Junior, Soshi, Sans, everyone that was doing dramas at the time. I don't know. There was like a bunch. It was like I remember it was on YouTube. It was like one of like the first like live YouTube videos I ever remember watching. And I was watching it on my crappy like 1 megabit per second download cable or like DSL or whatever. But no, it's so weird to see them so thin in terms of members because when I saw them like then they had like it felt like they had a billion.
Well, they're literally half the size. Like
yeah,
I think at most they had 15.
Yeah. I think it was close to that.
So. Yeah.
If you count,
I mean, they invented the large. They
definitely did.
Large group concept. Like there would be no like 17 is the new Super Junior.
Yeah, which is
honestly,
probably high end. Like I see similarities between the two, but
yeah, I definitely put that in my comments too. And before like overall, just heads up. I don't know. I just had a huge smile on my face listening to this entire album. I loved it. Spoilers.
Yeah, it's good.
So starting off with Black Suit, which is the title track.
Another thing I want to say before we start. I really like the album art.
Tee.
That's gonna go. That's gonna go in an end card.
That happened this year.
That's gonna go in an end card.
Anyways, I really like the album art. I think it's really cool. Like with the members like standing in between and on top of the letters.
They're ghosts. They go through the. They go through the letters.
Well, Ye Song is literally like inside of the A, but anyways, let's move on to the songs.
First song. Yep. So first song is Black Suit, which is the title track. Like straight away, I just love the synth, and then the horns get added. Like it straight up, it sounds like a modern version of a Suju song. Like it sounds exactly what it needed to be.
Straight up like old school like K-pop. Like I really like it.
They're going for this electronic swing vibe, which has been kind of popular in just music in general lately. So
but that's what Suju did. Like that was the type of music they did.
This definitely fits them well, but it's funny because like at least for me, it just kind of sounds like they're. It kind of sounds like something that might come out like a couple of years ago, and I'm just like, it feels like Suju hasn't aged.
Well, I think really they should do that because now all they really have is their dedicated fans who they want to hear Super Junior music. They don't need to chase
trends. Suju doesn't need to chase trends, and I mean
like they're already millionaires. I don't think they really need to appeal to the mass market anymore.
Suju's in that SES position where they just need to. Where everyone's like, oh my god, they're back. I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah,
I wonder what they're up to now. Oh, it sounds like the old stuff. Okay, I like this. Yeah, that's basically sort of like the position they're in. Because there are some people that are younger than Suju. Like the people that listen to K-pop, they're actually younger than the group.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that's scary.
Younger than the group has been around.
Like before they were born after Suju debuted.
2005.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
There are probably 12 year olds
K-pop.
listening to K-pop right now, easily.
God.
Which means I'm more than twice their age.
They're 7 years younger than me.
Hey, didn't you start listening when you were 12?
Yeah, I know, but it's weird to think. Because when I got into it, I was like the youngest person around. Like, I would go on online communities and stuff.
Someone out there is the new you.
Yeah.
Well, because mostly everyone was like high school and college age. I noticed.
That's gonna be who we replace the DaebakCast with whenever we retire.
It's the 12-year-olds now. Yeah.
I like the MV in this too. Like, it's like weird, like they're at a fancy auction and then they just start killing each other. Like there's this giant brawl and like, and then,
fancy they have
clothes.
like freaking
in
like
reverse.
It's definitely Suju.
Yeah.
They have like
like
wearing black
heist.
suits and like fur coat sort of things. It's very. I think Suju sort of pioneered the like well dressed gentleman style of like sort of K-pop MV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like Super Junior is like a classic. Like
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of their old like classic songs like Sorry Sorry, Mr. Simple and stuff are kind of being overlooked by a lot of the new fans.
Well, because
like,
it's so old, which is kind of nice. Why?
Well,
like,
it's moving on to a new generation. I get it.
Which is kind of nice. Why like Sorry Sorry got used in Produce because a lot of like a newer generation.
Well, it's iconic.
A newer generation of K-pop fans just sort of get to expose to this music for once.
Yeah.
But if anything, Suju definitely sounds like it's from the era.
Dun dun dun.
Jesus Christ, Nate's too into it. But Suju definitely sounds like more of the era when they were taking more from J-pop than they were from American music. Because this sort of reminds me of like I don't know, like Exile or something like that, which is sort of Exile is basically the Japanese Super Junior where they're just old as hell and they have a bunch of members. So. Like there's like Exile goes from like 18 to 40, I think. Not even joking.
It's so weird.
Because they have generations, so like they make a new group every single like generation. So, which would be interesting if Suju. I mean, Suju kind of does that because they kept adding members after a certain point. So,
well, no, they only added one member.
Yeah,
and then kicked them out.
Which was Kyuhyun. Wait, no, Hangang was in the original group.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Henry, but like does
Henry wasn't part of Super
Henry.
Junior.
Well, they were going to add Henry.
They were going.
Doesn't count.
No, they were going to add Henry and Jomi, but the Super Junior fans were like, "Hell no, we don't want any more people in our perfect group." And then
now they're like, "Hell no,
well, we signed a contract with these guys, so they have to be added."
And now they're like, "Hell no, we don't want this guy. We don't want this one person coming back because he married someone without our consent."
Yes.
Yeah,
granted, the other guys were
really
like
stupid.
in serious scandals. Like one of them, like their dog bit someone and ended up dying. Jeez Christ.
Jeez. Wait, the person died from their dog biting?
Yeah, like apparently, like one of the I forget the name of the member of like of Suju, but his dog got out and then like he bit someone in the leg and then there was a complication and then the person ended up dying. So it was a huge controversy.
Jesus Christ. Probably to
pay I did hear about
huge settlement for that one. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Plus, several of them have done drinking and driving.
Oh Lord! Well, they've been around long enough to get into all this sort of nonsense. So.
Yeah, they're all like
really
35, 36. So okay, moving on to Scene Stealer, which is a more like funky hip hop style song. Like this is almost like it's like a hip hop song, but not trying to be BTS. So it's like a Super Junior style hip hop song.
Old school, really old school.
No, this is Super Junior trying to like do like a Bruno Mars style funk 70s type song, which I like. Works well with them. Like they're doing, like it's weird to hear Super Junior do like rap singing, but it's not necessarily like the rap singing that you'd hear. It's like the early like hip hop.
It's not sing rap. It's rap sing.
Yeah. It's like the. It's like the really early like hip hop like Run DMC style like singing, like rapping sort
exactly.
of thing.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, I really like this song.
This
might be one of my favorites. Yeah, I really would like an MV for this song. I don't think SM would do that for us, but
Hey, they
else
own their own
would
label.
know.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, Label SJ.
Yep. Next is One More Chance, which is a ballad pop song. I don't know if you guys watched the MV, but I really like the colors in the MV.
Oh, there was an MV for this? I missed it.
Yeah. It was good actually.
Yeah, it was, and this really shows off their like singing
This was the
prowess.
pre-release single, right?
Okay, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just really shows off their singing ability, I think, which is good for people who like new to Super Junior to get this.
What this song sounded like me the first time I heard it was it's like a Big Bang ballad, but by Super Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Like it's just like a Big Bang ballad.
It didn't
which
stand
I'm
out.
not complaining. So.
It didn't stand out as much to me. It was alright though. But yeah, their vocals are good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yep. Next is Good Day for a Good Day. A Good Day is over here. I was gonna reach for the Good Day album, but what?
This is so good.
Good Day.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite song.
Yeah.
So like,
because again, you love that Motown '70s like it disco inspired sort of stuff. So this is right up your alley.
Yep, this is easily my favorite song. Like the instrumentals from the beginning, the chorus, and the build up to it. They switched during the second verse. They completely switched the instrumentals to like a guitar. I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just everything about the song. I love this song.
Again, it's just like straight up pop that like you can only get from like a lot of times you can only get from like the really old K-pop groups that have been around for such a long time.
Yep.
Because of again like that influence from Japan way back when. Because like
it's not really a sound you hear anymore these days. That's probably why.
Yeah, well, it's because it's not really trendy in the States at the moment. You know, the super ultra poppy stuff. Like, I really like hearing this kind
Outside
of stuff.
Outside of Bruno Mars.
Yeah. I really like hearing it. It's refreshing to hear stuff that's like legacy, I guess. You know.
Yep. Yeah, this whole album is just like a throwback.
You mean it's not standard? It's not modern. It's not extent. Oh, you don't get the joke, Jacob.
What did you say?
Nothing. It's a Magic the Gathering joke. You said it's legacy, or just like I don't know.
I thought maybe you were making fun of me for being young again.
No. God, but no, you were around when Suju was making music, so you're not that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. So moving on to Runaway, which is my second favorite song. Now this is like way more youthful than I expected from Suju, but
like
it still fit really well. Like it still fit really well though. Like it's just like a fun, youthful like pop song with really good instrumentals.
Mm-hmm. This song reminds me of someone, but I couldn't really figure out who when I was listening to it. You know?
Maybe,
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Maybe some type of soloist. It sort of reminds me of.
Maybe. But yeah, it's a good song. I really enjoyed it. Like again, every song like you know, it sounds good and it's a really good album. This is probably one of their best albums for me actually.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I don't know what SM's
like a
been doing this year.
Sort of thing, you know.
SM's just been killing it this year in albums.
Well, because maybe it's just because a lot of these older groups, they're just like, okay, do whatever the fuck you want because we have no idea what we're doing.
Well, also it could be like a lot of their new talent and producing and stuff, like London Noise and all those kind of guys.
They're reaching out definitely because that's probably
because they did not have them way back when.
Because they were
Kenzie,
definitely reliant on like just like their same set of producers they're basically teddying the entire like line of SM artists.
Like Kenzie used to write like every
song.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know, just like Holiday Night, My Voice, this Taemin's album, like just everything's been so good. Like both.
I think
did you see that they changed their logo for some random reason?
I don't know.
Did they?
I don't know.
I didn't
they changed it. It's like an
did.
S and then like it's.
Oh
not
no,
like
SM did. Yeah.
It's not like
I thought you were saying
Super
Super Junior.
No, not Super Junior.
No, but I think at the end of the year we're gonna have I already started making a list of like the best like label.
Best albums.
No, best label. We're gonna have best album.
Oh. Yeah.
Like best like company or whatever in terms of like.
Well, for me, we already know who the two.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
High Grind.
It's not necessarily. It might not necessarily be like SM or whatever, but we'll see.
No, for me it'd be between High Ground and SM.
Yeah. I think it's easily SM for me, but DSP.
DSP
Company of the Year.
Yeah.
And April and did Ajax come out? Ajax?
No, Ajax doesn't exist.
He had a Japanese song.
Wait, yeah, they had a Japanese song. You're lying.
We talked about it. Okay.
Who's Ajax? What?
Moving on to the Lucky Ones, which is like slower, more chill pop song.
It's a cover of EXO's The Lucky One.
Which is one of my favorite EXO songs. But no, this is alright too.
Yeah, this one, like, it's hard to explain, but I don't know, I might just be crazy because I love Tropical House, but to me it seemed like it has some very, very subtle Tropical House influences. Probably. Like the way that, like, the vocal effects and like the harmonizations they do sounded like something that would be in a Tropical House song. Not necessarily the instrumentals, but just like the way they were singing.
Even the instrumentals, they kind of give off like a reggae vibe almost.
Probably that's what they were.
Like it's like a back and forth, kind of.
Okay.
Just
I'm not crazy. I'm not just hearing Tropical House everywhere.
You probably are.
I wouldn't say tropical house, but like tropical vibes. I would say though.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't have to be house, but
it's definitely more like a summer song than a winter song. Even though winter's coming up fast.
Winter is coming. Winter's here.
Which means it's time for G-Friend to do another
spoilers
seasonal album.
Spoilers for Game of Thrones. Winter is here.
Oh, I stopped watching like years ago.
Yeah, I only watched like season 2.
Good. I'm waiting for Game of Thrones to end, and I'm just gonna binge watch all of it because
oh my god, that's gonna be.
I watched
that
too much
honestly
anime.
is gonna be the best way to watch it. Because like I've heard people like binging, like rewatching it, and they say binging it is just so much better.
Well, because the problem I have with American TV is that this happens, and then it's like you have to wait a year after. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
At least with anime, I can sort of, if it's something that has a second season, I can sort of rewatch it. Yeah, I can rewatch it because it's like only 30 minutes long, but all these American TV shows are like an hour freaking long. Anyway.
Yeah, like you're gonna wait a year for Stranger Things? Come on, man.
Yeah. I need to go back and rewatch season 1 because I feel like I'm missing stuff in season 2. It was amazing though.
I haven't even watched season 2.
Yo, watch it.
Dude, watch it. Very good.
It's so dope.
Yeah, I need to. Next is Yoja Chingu. Not really. It's Girlfriend, but yeah, it's Yopopo.
G-Friend.
It's not G-Friend. It's actually something different in Korean. It's not Yoja Chingu.
It's pretty something. Pretty sight.
I don't know.
Bo,
you look pretty.
Pretty something. I don't know what Boya means.
You look pretty visuals. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, this is just like classic Suju pop song.
Love it though. Actually, this is one of my standout songs in the album because like the instrumental, like I love like the piano chords are so simple, but they do a good job of playing around with the accidentals or like changing the keys so that it's just not generic sounding. And yeah, it works
says
well.
Look,
with this
it means
style.
look pretty.
Okay, so that makes sense. So I don't know why the subtitle is Girlfriend, but okay, I guess it probably makes more sense.
Girlfriend who looks pretty.
What if your girlfriend looks ugly, huh?
Well, then you can't listen to the song. I like, again, it's another song that is really nice and solid. This one reminded me of more of like something maybe like EXO would come out with.
Yeah, definitely. Like
again,
they definitely. That's probably where EXO got their sort of inspiration from. When these kind of like this sounds like Unfair or just like a lot of like they do a lot of the same piano chord sort type of things.
Though again, they share producers, so I'm not really surprised. Like, so
probably not. But no, they do it well. Song. And I mean, Suju is the legacy of like groups like EXO. So, and
well, I mean, TVXQ is not gonna do much from now on. I mean, maybe they'll come out with an album, but I mean, they're not dead. They just came out from the military, but like. I don't know what they're gonna
crazy
be doing.
music video a couple months ago.
Yeah, that crazy one
for the SM Station song.
That apparently had
that song was amazing.
I still couldn't find freaking Boa in that music video. I kept looking. I couldn't.
Boa's in it.
Yeah, somebody on in YouTube or Reddit said that Boa's some extra in the music video. I'm just like, I can't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry. If you can find Boa in that TVXQ music video, please like comment it. Give us a timestamp.
Next is Spin Up, which is another like big band like funky pop song.
Yeah, I like their funk influence in this entire album. It definitely suits them well.
There's a lot of it. Yep.
I really like it when they incorporate big band stuff like or even just like brass sort of type of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
instrument.
like trumpets.
Brass or saxophone and
this
stuff
album
like
was
that.
very
Yeah.
heavy on the brass. Even in like obviously in Black Suit, it was definitely used, and then
Yep.
like so like the brass inspired sort of instrumentals.
Yeah. Like on Holiday Night, my favorite non-title track was Sweet Talk probably. And
really?
like I love the dirty sax in that song.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Give me that sweet talk,
Just
baby,
like this.
I want it. Yeah.
Can't think.
So yeah, it's
I'm
interesting to
blanking
see.
on the-
It's interesting to see the parallels between Holiday Night and this album. It's definitely their Holiday Night.
It's very like well, I mean there are brother and sister groups
Yeah,
technically.
basically.
People always forget about that.
They are. Yep, they are. Next is Too Late. So this is like it's a slower ballad pop song, but like right at the beginning has some really cool instrumentals that like persist through the whole song.
Yeah, this is another like sort of like piano and like with piano chord type of like pop song. It's again it kind of reminds me of EXID, which I love this song as well.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing that's kind of it's like the beat is really simple. Like it's just a back and forth sort of like drum beat basically.
Yeah.
And but the like progression of the vocals go really well with it, like oddly enough. Like normally that would sound kind of boring, but like the vocals, the sort of back and forth of the beat goes really well with the vocals in the song. I really like this song.
Yeah. Yep. And last but not least is I Do, which this reminds me of a Day 6 song. It's like piano-based rock ballad.
It's like a rock ballad.
Like it's a really good ending choice. Or like I thought it was a really good ending song.
Yeah, it sounds like a rock ballad from like the late 70s, early 80s kind of thing almost.
Yep.
Like in the beginning with the sort of piano parts. And then it gets more into like the more like modern sort of like soft rock pop sort of vibes, I guess. It has a really strong chorus too. So, yeah.
Yep, I liked that. So overall, for me, I did a 5 out of 6, a 3 out of 3, and a 1 out of 1.
9.
I thought this was a 9 out of 10 easily. And that's just how I spread it out. Like I don't know how I probably would if I was allowed to do halves, I probably would have done like 5.5 and 2.5. That like I don't really think it's a 3 out of 3 for. I don't think it's a 3 out of 3, but I don't think it's a 6 out of 6. But I think it's a 9.
Like,
So
I don't know. That's why
I just gave it the 3 out of 3.
Yeah, I only ended up giving it an 8 because the album necessarily didn't blow me away. It just really, where it was really solid, it was really solid. But yeah, in terms of concept, I guess it just didn't necessarily like. I don't know if I could justify giving it a 3 out of 3 as well. But no, this is definitely for an 8 out of 8. Like to steal some like Anthony Fantano shit. It's like it's a strong 8 to a decent 9 or whatever he does.
Yeah. I'd probably. It's really hard. Like I'm also between like 8 and 9. Like it doesn't feel like an 8, but I also don't want to give it
like
6 out of 6 or 3 out of 3.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that as well. Is just give it the 3 out of 3 because honestly, like it doesn't feel like a 6 out of 6, but I really like the album and I really think it's solid. So yeah, I'd give it a 5 out of 6, 3 out of 3, and then a 1 out of 1 for the bias point, and give it a 9.
So that round up
gives
to
a 9 overall.
Yeah. So yeah, God, this is a good week.
The truly Daebak album.
Minus EXIDs at the 7, but damn, how many? We have to keep track of how many 9s and 10s we've been giving because I think we'll have to see how many 9s and 10s we give this year in comparison to
this year's been insane. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just to see.
There's been a lot of really good albums.
It sounds like we're blowing smoke up everyone's ass because we keep giving like 8, 9s, and 10s, but it's just been that good of a year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it's also like a music genre that we like live, breathe, and eat and sleep.
Yeah.
Well, no, normally I'm very critical of like things. Like I've given 6s before or whatever. It's just
yeah. But for me, like I just love this shit so much
gave it
that
6
honestly,
today.
like I'm fine with giving. I'm fine with giving stuff 8 all the time. You know.
No, yeah, I was thinking about that like earlier this week too. I was like. I give so many like 9s and 10s, but like
no,
I just love these albums. Like
you're the Paula Abdul
so good.
of truly Daebak.
I am.
Well, no, yeah, or as I'm the Simon. I'm the Simon
I just
Cowell,
love
basically.
them.
Yeah, and I get to be Randy Jackson.
Yo, dog.
I just
love
love
that
everything.
music, dog.
Yeah, you don't say dog enough.
Actually do in my normal speech though. I'd be like, "Damn, dog."
That's funny.
That'll be your speech thing. I say hello a lot, so because I pretend I'm from the West Coast. But no, I think it's just been an insane year for music, so that's probably why everything's just been 8, 9s, and 10s. And it's gonna be like my short list for like top albums of the year is at like 15 albums.
It's gonna be a nightmare.
It's gonna be a nightmare. Even separating it between like full album and like mini album, it's ridiculous. So
yeah.
we're in trouble next month.
I'm between 3 in the number 1 spot for album of the year. Like it's ridiculous. Like
yeah.
Ugh.
I don't even know. I'd have to go back.
We'll have to like bookmark this year in terms of like how well K-pop is doing. Just like so much good shit has been coming out. Usually
it's on an upward trend, like for real.
Yeah,
especially with like BTS going on the AMAs and all that.
And
like
freaking
it's
Ellen
ridiculous.
and Jimmy Kimmel and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. They're going
They're
hard.
following in SNSD footsteps.
If there's any
they were on Jimmy Fallon, weren't they?
No, they weren't.
No, they're. What were they on?
Wait, aren't they also going on Jimmy Fallon or something?
I don't know. No, because Jimmy
They're
Fallon.
on David Letterman. They're on Letterman.
No, because that'd be they filmed Tonight Show in New York City, and I definitely
SNSD
hear about
was
BTS
on
coming into New York
David
City.
Letterman.
Oh, David Letterman. That's right. I was gonna say I couldn't remember what they were on.
It's the same show but different hosts.
Yeah.
No, David Letterman, CBS. So
oh yeah. I forgot
Jimmy
about
Fallon
that whole controversy.
Tonight Show. Late Show was Letterman, which got taken over by Colbert. But
Late Show. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, but anyway,
didn't he start that because he didn't get the Tonight Show?
Yeah. Yes, but if there's any time to get to K-pop or any time to subscribe to K-pop podcasts, it's now because there's just so much good shit coming out. So that's it.
Yep,
indeed.
All right, that does it.
All right, so
only half.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. We had some good albums this week. Thank you and
one
goodbye.
Horrible title track.
I didn't think it was bad.
Stay creamy.
Robin.
And for the love of God, don't release anything as bad as DDD again. Please.
Having a conversation you just had like 10 minutes ago is really weird.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode's going to be really off, at least for this first part.
Well, just like we only recorded talking about one song.
Yeah,
so after this, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
but talking about Likey is going to be weird.
I will just straight up read my notes off.